The culture of Nigeria, starting with literature. Most Nigerian literature is written in English, partly because this language is understood by most Nigerians. Literature in Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo language, the three most populous peoples in Nigeria, does exist. However, and in the case of the Hausa, for example, can look back on a century-old tradition. With Wole Soyinka, Nigeria can present a Nobel Prize winner for literature. Chinua Achebe won the prestigious Booker Prize in 2007 and Ben Okri in 1991. Achebe also won the Peace Award of the German Book Trade in 2002. Many late 20th century musicians such as Fela Kuti have famously fused cultural elements of various indigenous music with African American jazz and soul to form Afrobeat, which has in turn influenced hip hop music. JuJu music, which is percussion music fused with traditional music from the Yoruba nation and made famous by King Sunny Adé, is from Nigeria. Fuji music, a Yoruba percussion style, was created and popularized by Mr Fuji, Alhaji Sikiru Ayinde Barrister. Afan music was invented and popularized by the Ewe-born poet and musician Emwaboweri Egbarazi. Kenny music originated state the Afrobeat movement in Nigeria. Ken's music is widely credited for the evolution of Nigerian music scene and the rise of many major players. In November 2008, Nigerian music scene and that of Africa received international attention with MTV hosted the continental first African Music Awards show in Abuja. Over a decade later, and Afrobeat has widely taken over, with artists like Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy ranked amongst the biggest in the world. In cinema, the Nigerian film industry is known as Hollywood, a blend of Nigeria and Hollywood, and is now the second largest producer of movies in the world, having surpassed Hollywood. Only India's Bollywood is larger. Nigerian film studios are based in Lagos, Kano, and Enugu and form a major portion of the local economy of these cities. Nigerian cinema is Africa's largest movie industry in terms of both value and number of movies produced per year. Although Nigerian films have been produced since 1960s, the country's film industry has been aided by the rise of affordable digital filming and editing technologies. The 2019 thriller film The Figurine frightened the heightened the media attention towards the new Nigerian cinema revolution. The film was a critical and commercial success in Nigeria, and it was also screened in international film festivals. The 2010 film Ije by Chinese Anyain overtook The Figurine to become the highest grossing Nigerian film, a record it held for 4 years until it was overtaken in 2014 by Half of Yellow Sun, 2013 by 2016. This record was held by The Wedding Party, a film by Kemu Adetiba. By the end of 2013, the film industry reportedly hit a record-breaking revenue of $1.73 trillion naira, equals to 4.1 billion USD. As of 2014, the industry was worth 840 853.9 billion naira, around 5.1 billion USD, making it the third most valuable film industry in the world behind the United States and India. It contributed about 1.4% to Nigeria's economy. This was attributed to the increase in the number of quality films produced and more formal distribution methods. TB Joshua's Emmanuel TV, originating from Nigeria, is one of the most viewed television stations across Africa. In the festival, there are many festivals in Nigeria, some of which date to the period before the arrival of the major religions. In this ethnic and cultural diverse society, the main Muslim and Christian festivals are often celebrated in the ways that are unique to Nigeria or unique to the people of the locality. The Nigeria Tourism Development Corporation have been working with the states to upgrade the traditional festivals which may become important source of tourism revenue. Nigerian cuisine, like West African cuisine in general, is known for its richest and variety. Many different spices, herbs, and flavoring are used in conjunction with palm oil or groundnut oil to increase deeply flavored sauces and soups, often made very hot with chili peppers. Nigeria feasts are colored and lavish, while aromatic market and roadside snacks cooked on barbecue or fried in oil are plentiful and varied. Suya is usually sold in urban areas, especially during night time. Fashion. The fashion industry in Nigeria contributes significantly to the country's economy. Casual attire is commonly worn, but formal and traditional styles are also worn depending on the occasion. Nigeria is known not only for its fashionable textiles and garments, but also for its fashion designed, designers who have increasingly gained international recognition. Euromonitor estimates the sub-Saharan fashion market to be worth of 31 billion USD, with Nigeria accounting for 15% of this 31 billion USD. Nigeria is not only known for their many fashion, textile, and garment pieces that are secret to their culture. They also outputted many fashion designers who have developed many techniques and business along the way. Sports. Football is largely considered Nigeria's national sport, and the country has its own Premier League of football. Nigeria's national football team, known as Super Eagles, has made the World Cup on six occasions: 1994, 1998, 2002, 2010, 2014, and 2018. In April 1994, the Super Eagles ranked fifth in the FIFA World Ranking, the highest ranking achieved by an African football team. They won African Cup of Nations in 1980, 1994, and 2013, and they have also hosted the Under-17 and Under-20 World Cup. They won the gold medal for football in 1996 Summer Olympics, in which they beat Argentina, becoming the first African football team to win gold in Olympic football. Nigeria is also involved in other sports such as basketball, cricket, and track and field. Boxing is also an important sport in Nigeria. Nigeria's national basketball team made the headlines internationally when it became the first African team to beat the United States men's national team. In areas in areas, Nigeria qualified for the 2012 Summer Olympics as it beats heavily favored world elite teams such as Greece and Lithuania. Nigeria has been home to numerous internationally recognized basketball players in the World Top League in America, Europe, and Asia. These players include Basketball Hall of Fame Hakeem Olajuwon and late players in NBA. The Nigeria Football League has become one of the biggest and most watched basketball competition in Africa. The game have aired on Kwese TV and have averaged a viewership of over a million people. Nigeria made history by qualifying the first bobsled team for the Winter Olympics from Africa when their women's two-people team qualified for bobsled competition at the XX111 Olympic Winter Games. In the early 90s, Scrabble was made an official sport in Nigeria. By the end of 2017, there were around 4,000 players in more than 100 clubs in the country. In 2018, the Nigeria Curling Federation was established to introduce a new sport to the country with the hope of getting the game to be a part of curriculum at the elementary, high school, and university level, respectively. At the 2018 World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship in Norway, Nigeria won the first international match, beating France 8-5. Nigeria featured women's and men's national teams in beach volleyball that competed at the 2018-2020 CAVB Beach Volleyball Continental Cup. The country's under-20 national team qualified for the 2019 FIVB Beach Volleyball Under-21 World Championship. Thank you very much for watching this. Today we focused about culture in Nigeria, where we talked about culture, where we talked about literature, music, cinema, festival, cuisine, fashion, and sports. If you like, you can subscribe, comment, and share so that you can know more about different countries, history, geography, and more. Thank you very much, and see you in the other videos.